Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jacob Allen Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York. It is cold outside.
It is very cold.
It's not the temperature so much, it's that chill in the air,
It's
the
the wind.
wind.
The wind.
It's very windy,
Yeah, and then there's a lot of black ice around. You gotta be careful.
especially.
It's not the white ice that'll get you, it's the black ice that'll get you.
Stuff you can't see.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so Wall Street didn't have a good day today, right?
Big day for
Nope.
givebacks, especially on the AI stuff.
Yeah.
Unity, SoundHound. Uh, you know,
I noticed on our picks for 2025, I'm already up 10%, but yesterday I was up 15% because NVIDIA gave back a lot.
yes, NVIDIA did give back a lot.
My two top picks are both doing really well, MicroStrategy and ionq.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
quantum is holding, but AI is not for
In
now.
fact, my top picks are 10%, and Kamal's are right neck and neck with me at 7%.
And I'm down, right? You
Everyone else is pretty much flat, except no, Omar is 5%. You know
okay.
what the top pick is for the year, Omar?
No,
You never guess. It's a biodrec.
you're kidding me.
No. Guess which one?
Well, I don't have to guess. I could look it up, so I'm not going to play this game.
Kamal, you want to guess which biodrec?
I don't know.
CRISPR. I would say.
Oh, CRISPR.
Oh, CRISPR. CRISPR. Well, hopefully.
Do you remember a company called Sorrento? I think.
Oh, yeah, Sorrento. That was the name. That's my favorite pizza store.
Didn't they go out of business?
It's 1 cent. I was checking yesterday something, and it came up, and it's like a penny.
That was a hot stock during COVID.
Yes. Yes. I think that was one of the ones I actually sold with the
Kevin
slight
was
profit
with us.
that I held on to forever.
If Long Island feels chilly, Boston must.
Yeah,
have,
I'm sure Boston is
yeah,
very, very wicked cold.
yeah, it must be.
No one can compete with Boston and Chicago, man.
Chicago, and the windy city. How about
Yeah,
Buffalo?
Boston and Chicago are like freaking.
Yeah, well, Buffalo knows how to have snowstorms.
Buffalo is pretty good for competition.
Yeah, Buffalo, they get tons of snow, lots of snow by the feet.
Yeah. All right, add to stage or we'll do the charts. Let's see.
You know something? Could you do me a favor, Dr. J, and add ARK, Cathy stock to the list? I want to get your opinion on that today.
All right, we'll do okay, sure. Why not? Hello?
Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
My Star Wars periodic elements of Star Wars. Believe me, I don't understand the shirt. I just have it because it's cool.
I don't know what's going on with my screen. Having trouble.
It doesn't like certain buttons that you press.
Everything I press is giving me a musical tone, and that's it. Oh, leave site? No, I don't want to leave site. All right, that's what the problem is.
There you go.
ionq, which I was just looking at. I just mentioned it, that's my second best pick of the year. And so far, it has a big red candle today. For whatever reason, when I move it over, I like to move it over to get more room, and it snaps right back.
Snaps right back, like a rubber band.
So
yeah, and then now it's even acting crazier. Look at this.
Yeah.
Do you see that gap? Do you think it's going to fill that gap in early December or early October? What is that? I can't see. It looks like early November. Sorry.
There's a gap in November. Yes,
right there.
Yeah,
yep, that one.
11.5, big gap. Will it fill that gap? Probably. What is this?
How disappointed you guys in macro strategies?
I don't understand what this chart. It says 575. I'm charting ionq, which is 49.59. I'm very messed up here.
Yes, that is weird.
Something very wrong. Let's pick a different stock. Let's look at SPY. Let's see if it makes more sense. SPY.
Yeah, those are real numbers.
This is 1 day. Let's do year to date. No, year to date is not 1 year. I need 1 year.
Right.
Happy New Year, Dr. J. Happy New Year.
All right, so this is 1 year on SPY. Let's see what happens if I move this to the left. Ah.
Yeah, that's okay. That one didn't mind it.
You gotta move it softly.
Gotta be gentle.
Yeah. It's kind of like who said was it Roosevelt that said walk softly and carry a big stick?
That was Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt. All right. Trump is walking softly and carrying a big stick also.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of threatening today.
Do you see that gap again in November?
That's not talking softly. That's just carrying the stick. Hey,
Yeah.
I got a stick.
Yeah. I guess that's just carrying the stick. This is an amazing trend line for the SPY, right? The 100.
Yeah.
Amazing. Only once did it violate that trend line. And we're not trading that far above it right now.
Right. If you see that gap in November, it's probably the 50. It matches with the 50 kind of.
11/5/2024. 11/5/2024. That was a big gap. Let's see. Is that where we hit that? We filled it, I think.
I don't think so.
Very close. Very close. Maybe not quite. Let's draw the horizontal. Yeah, almost, right? Almost filled it. It probably will come down to that.
Yeah, that's a soft. It's not like a major correction. It's a very soft.
Yeah. 576 is the high that day. The close was 576.70. I think it could come down to 576, 577. Yeah. And the other day it was as low as 580. Almost filled that gap. Very close. You think it'll still come down and fill it? Come on.
Everything is possible with those
It
gaps.
looks to me like you got Professor Almost W happening there.
And we have a W.
Well, I don't know. I think today's drop screwed that up.
Yeah, I see a little bit of a W. A little bit of a W. But I think also filling the gap might be necessary.
Yep.
So we fill that gap, I think we'll all feel a little better. I haven't been selling. I've been a buyer lately. I've
been a bit of a nibbler myself.
I bought ionq. I bought a lot of 5 or 6 bios. So
Can you check NVIDIA? I just want to show you that gap. There's a tiny gap.
All right. NVIDIA's been a yo-yo the last 2 days. NVIDIA. Yo-yo stock. It's a yo-yo stock. What should I do? 1 year?
No, just 6 months or 3 months.
6 months?
Or 3 months.
3 months? What gap do you want? You talking about this gap?
No, to the right. More, like 4 candles ago. Yeah, this one.
This
That
one.
gap?
Yeah, that gap. There was a gap up. The close, it gapped up. The close was 138.31 to fill the gap.
So we're like points away.
Almost filled it today, right?
Kind of.
You like that? You like that? You like that as an entry point?
I think it will go to the 50. I really do. Whatever that thing is. What is that line?
That's 50, 132.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been on it. You see that? You see those couple of candles. It was on it.
4 days in a row, yeah.
Mhm. I mean, today's candle is a very nasty one. I mean, you can't argue with that. That's a really concerning candle.
The day before was a gap up, and it might have been an exhaustion gap, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the way it gave back today. And in fact, this is a nasty looking engulfing of the day before.
Yep.
Very bearish candle. It does look like we're going to get some negative follow through, that maybe down to 131.
Yeah, the 50.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be careful out there with NVIDIA. Of course, all our viewers should know that we have no idea what the hell we're talking about, you know.
Well, Cabinet Guy thinks we're good looking anyway.
Yeah, we just pretend to know what we're talking about. We don't even pretend.
Well, I'm not pretending to be good looking.
No, pretend to know what we're talking about. I don't think we even do that. Don't I say right away, we're not investment advisors. We don't give advice.
Even with the filters off, right? Was that a spike? You have
The
your filter on?
I know, what do you mean?
the only thing about it,
Filters. Who needs filters?
the
I
only
don't
thing
need those stinking filters.
about us is we occasionally have some nice winners. In fact, we had a lot of nice winners last year. We mixed in with a few losers.
Yeah. Yeah, we did all right.
You got to mix it in, right? BioDrek was our biggest loser. Sava,
Oh boy. Especially Sava.
that was a disaster.
Same thing with Derm Tech. That one didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, we had a few.
And well, so what was the diabetes one that you were on for a while?
10?
Well, yeah, Tandem.
Tandem.
Are you still stuck with that one?
I'm still stuck with that one. I'm gonna sell it soon.
I sold that like at 100. I got out of
Yeah,
it.
it went to 100. That was a couple years ago. It went to 100. You bailed.
I never got back in.
Right.
That's Andrew's favorite stock.
So Novax and avxl are up today.
Let's look at
Anavex.
Let's
Yeah.
look at Anavex.
Yeah, let's look at Anavex.
Anavex.
I recently bought some more, so I would like to see that one. Oh yeah,
You have it?
yeah, I do. It's looking very, very good. Looks strong.
We had that nibble sign a couple days ago. We didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, well, you could have bought it back. Wasn't Archon charting that day, and he said, "Look at the bottom; it's synonymous with a Dr. J entry point."
Yes, he did say that. That's correct.
Yeah, yeah. I'll draw that
He ended up buying Unity instead, and that one didn't treat him as well.
wasn't on the show that day. Archon charted it right here, Kamal.
Oh,
You see that support level?
let me see.
Yeah,
It's right. It was right in the middle of the.
and I always say when you have a big red green candle, it comes back to around the middle of it. But I like the support, so
Yeah.
I basically would have nailed it if I was more alert. I didn't buy that low, but I still got a good price. I think. Time will tell.
Right.
What else did we want to talk about?
We're going to talk about ARK for ARKK. Only because the question is that if we're talking like a dog of the Dow kind of thing, she towards the end of the year, it's been a pretty good stock, like the last 6 months. But right
Yeah,
now you have what do you have, a 3 month? Okay, so yeah, these last 3 months were good 3 months.
I don't know. I'd rather go it alone than use Kathy's. Let her do my picking.
Gotcha.
Just my opinion. I mean, you want to buy, you want to own Tesla, own Tesla. You don't need to buy RK, whatever her picks
You
are.
think she's still deep in Tesla? Is that why we got that big
I'm
yellow?
I'm sure she is.
Okay.
I haven't been following her top picks, but the chart is good. I mean, is it great? Let's look at the year. Yeah, it's pretty great. Look at that. Look at that gap up back here in November 5th. Wow, that's a big gap up.
Yeah, I think it was some of those, not necessarily Tesla, but there were a couple of other holdings she had in there that looked like they might get turnarounds.
The 50 was a turnaround point for her, 55.47. You might want to watch that level, 55.
Yeah, I mean, I bailed a while ago, but wondering if I should get back in somewhere close to the 50. Do you think it'll ever go back to 50 again, fill that gap?
Uh, all the way here.
Yeah,
That's a gap to 46,
yeah, it's a bit of
40,
a distance.
46 and a half, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, no, 46.81. No,
48.66. You got it.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
$46.
All right.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll go down there without a big sell-off in the whole market.
Right. Which is
You know what I was tempted to buy? I was tempted to buy the Vanguard, rather.
Vanguard. Oh, technology. I see. Interesting.
It did better than the Qs, and it has a better expense ratio, 0.1%, as opposed to 0.2%. So it's a little bit cheaper than the Qs and outperformed the Qs. But the top three holdings are NVIDIA, Apple, and Microsoft. So if you really own them, it probably doesn't pay to buy this one because it's heavily weighted. It had a beautiful year, though. Very
Certainly.
beautiful year. Huge mover. Any other interesting ones that you want?
Well, you want to throw Unity up?
Unity. I bought.
That was the one that Arjun did a buy on.
I'm losing. I'm losing again on this one.
Yeah, I know, but
I bought it right in here at about 24. I don't remember, 24.50 maybe, right here.
because it looked like it was. It looked like I don't know what the give back's all about. You think it's in sympathy with Apple?
No,
No, you don't. Okay.
I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so.
Well, then
Amazon was down today, right?
yeah, Amazon. Well, I didn't look. Let me see.
Amazon had a big losing day.
Oh, yeah, another red candle. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, it's not quite engulfing, but it's bad. I think we're coming down for a little bit. The whole market, the Amazon to 217 looks like a likely support area. I like Amazon at that price.
Which one?
I'll draw the line right there. Oop. Right about two. That's the low.
Could you do 3 months so we could see it better? Click on 3 months.
219, let's say. Right there, 219. Does that help?
Yeah. There is a gap again in early December.
Big gap right here.
Yeah. There's a big
Oh,
gap there,
no,
and then there's a
there is
gap later in the month. A gap
later in the
up.
month. Yeah,
Yep.
gap up.
Month is
Right
Yeah.
there. Right
Yeah.
there.
See it. That's at 213.44. Could come down to that.
Yeah.
That matches with the 50, I think.
Let's see. I'll take a look. I'll draw the line. Yeah, it's just about 50 will be right about there at the gap.
Yep.
So it's likely to come down to the test of 50.
Right. And the 50 has been a good support the past couple of months.
It's been very good support, yeah. So it looks like if you want to add to your positions, there's going to be an opportunity, in my opinion. And market didn't like the prospects.
Yeah, I know. I know. I had a bail today on this. I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm still in. I don't know why. I should have bailed. The chart is broken on TLT.
Well, I'm going to certainly get back in, but I think people are really starting to think the deficit, the tariffs, and all that are something to really worry about.
Yeah, the low, the 2-year low is here at 82.42. Could go down to test that low.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, considering I have a lot of it, it really sucks. But I might add a little bit if it goes to. I might add a little bit if it goes there, because I'm in for $1. I might as well be
Right.
in for $1. I might as well be in for $1. I have a lot of it. I might as well be punished more.
You like
Yeah,
the
well, you took the good ride up from 90. So
Yeah, 90 to 100.
right.
Now I got the same 10-point loss. From 95, I started buying. Similar.
Can you do MicroStrategy?
Yeah, that one was a real disappointment today.
Yeah, but it closed at the 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you do
6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah, 'cause I built that one today also.
You see how it closed right at the 50. It went below it with the wick, the
Yeah.
bottom wick.
I like the fact that the 50 held.
Yeah.
Well, this one has been a leader, all last year. Bitcoin movement. Bitcoin is good this year. This is going to be phenomenal. I had to put it for number one in my top 5. I started to nibble at it again under 300. So I'm accumulating. I probably will add a little bit, maybe even after the show. It's up after hours. Whenever I want to add after the show, it's always up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's up not even nothing. The percentage wise.
Yeah, for a 10% drop.
Yeah. Doesn't much matter. Unless you're buying $1 million worth, then it might matter. I'm not doing that. All right, so MicroStrategy looks like maybe it's a good place to nibble. And SPY, what did we say about SPY? Did we look? I don't know if we looked.
Dr. J, are you gonna track Cabinet Guys holdings for the year?
Sure.
All right, I'll give it to you. Well, actually, I assume that it's just top 5, but there are SoFi, MVST, GRRR.
I'm going to chart SoFi.
Okay, and HIMS. I guess he's.
Put it in a text message to me, so I'll do
Okay,
it.
no problem. I'll do that right now.
I'll do it.
Kai, let me know if those are your 5. That I'm actually reading that right.
I mean, it's early enough in the year that doesn't. It's not like cheating, you know.
Yeah.
We could still put it in. The chart looks pretty good on SoFi. It came down to the 50 and bounced. Might come down to the 50 again, but it had an amazing run. Might see more of a pullback, maybe fill a gap. Is this a gap? Probably a little gap. There's a little gap here that might come down to 13. It might. Let me draw the line right there. Well, it already filled that gap.
It's filled that gap. Yep.
Yeah, so maybe we should be looking at is this gap at 1144.
So you think it's going down?
It might be. If it goes down below the 50, I would be looking at 1145, 1144. So if it breaks 14, let's say, you know, if it shows that kind of weakness, it could go lower, 1144. But you know, it doesn't have to. It could be try to test the 50 again and come right back up to test the highs. What are the highs? Let's take a quick look. High up here is 17. So it's hovering right now above the 14 and a quarter. And hard to say. If it holds, then we probably go test the upper range. Right now it's range bound between 14 and a quarter and the highs, 17. A break to the downside, I think you can get 1144. Break to the upside, I don't know what you're going to get. Probably over 20. Right now it's range bound. You could trade between the lines, you know. You could buy it for 14 and a quarter, get rid of it at 17. We're close to it. It is definitely in the range. The range is only about 3 weeks old, but it's okay. Trading ranges don't last forever, right?
No. You want to look at IWM? Since that was
IWM, yeah, I'm thinking of adding to my IWM.
I mean, again, people still keep talking about this broadening that might happen. Not if interest rates go up, though.
I'm not so sure interest rates are going to go up. I guess there's a long bond auction that coming up over the next few days. Maybe that's putting pressure.
Gotcha.
On the rates. And the Fed is meeting when? The end of this month?
I don't know.
I think at the end. There was good news on the economy today. ISM number was good. Jolts was good. So I think the economy looks strong. I think the Russell will do well. Back to 250. What was its high? Close to 250. Right?
It was up there. Yeah. No, you were very bullish on it all this year.
245. I think we're gonna go back up there. Of course, the key support is like the lows down here, like 218 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Around 218, 219. That would be key support. Breaks through that, then we could have 200. The 200 comes into play. We're trading below the 100 right now, hovering.
Right.
Hovering on the 100. It's been the weakest of the averages, but worthwhile nibbling on.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this, but I have to assume that the PE average on IWM is a lot more value oriented.
I don't know, because there are a lot of companies in the small cap space that have no earnings.
Oh, okay,
So I'm not sure that what you're saying is true.
gotcha.
If you extract the top 500 of them or something, don't forget there's 2,000 companies in the Russell. So maybe 500 of them have a decent PE.
Okay,
So you got
something to chew on.
Kevin says he loves his shirt.
Yep.
Guy,
I asked Kevin if those were his 5 picks for the year. He's,
why are you always so angry? Grrr, Grrr. And TGTX, the old TGTX.
yeah, TGTX. That's
We were all in
unbelievable goodie.
I was in that. I think we were all in it one time.
Right.
Yeah. So far, MVST, GUR, B, what is that?
Well, he said buyout of TGTX. That's why he's put it.
TGTX and HIMS.
Yeah.
HIMS and HURS.
Right.
HIMS. All right, so that's it today. I think we got a good
I
show.
think we did all right. Yeah.
Yeah, considering Professor Omar is on this drawing my initials.
He's
Yeah,
filing the Sahara Desert.
yeah, that goes right through Northern Africa, right? Goes through about 10 countries.
Yeah, it's huge.
Huge desert. It's probably the biggest in the world, I would think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, everybody, that's it for today. See you all on Thursday.
Yep. Take care, guys. Bye. Good night.
Bye bye.
Happy trading to you.